Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for expecting my mother-in-law to pay for new carpet? My mother-in-law, wife's mom, initiated a divorce from her second husband late in 2022. NC law requires couples to live separately for a year before divorce proceedings can occur. She asked to move into our house, which gave her our bonus room. Time out real quick. Does anybody else live in a state where they require 1 year of separation before allowing a divorce? Does anywhere here require that? I don't think they do. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but not Texas. Oh, Texas does? In Australia? Okay. This room is a... What'd I miss?
I said I looked into it, but I'm not sure.
Candy Thunder's leaving me because TikTok is shutting down. This room is a 12 by 24 room with carpet, a closet, full bathroom for herself attached to the room. She moved into our house on 12/31/22 and began paying rent. $500 per month for the first year. Then she volunteered an extra $100 per month for the second year to cover Netflix access and increases in HOA dues and utilities. She just moved out last month into her new home. My wife and I knew we needed our flooring downstairs replaced, and we wanted to go ahead and do our stairs, main hallway, primary bedroom too. The bonus room we had decided to also get done since the carpet had been lived on 24/7 for 2 years. My mother-in-law worked from home, so she essentially spent her time in that room working, relaxing, or sleeping. She also had a dog with her. We felt it wasn't right to charge her the cost of the upgraded flooring that we wanted, so we asked the flooring estimator to send us a separate price for similar carpet in the bonus room so that we could present that price to her. We were told the LVP option was $2,500. The carpet option was $1,400. We advised her of the $1,400 in November and told her it wasn't expected up front, nor would we ask for it after she closed on her new home. We were willing to work with her on it. Time out for a moment because it sounds like there was no pre-discussion with mother-in-law at all at this point. She paid rent, and then they just decided that they also wanted her to pay for carpet. Flash forward a month and she's moved out and she asked to speak with us about the carpet payment. She isn't sure why she's being asked to pay $1,400 when she thought it was our plan all along to change the flooring anyways. Oh, it was. Mind you, the carpet was new and used as a toddler playroom for about an hour each day prior to her arrival. She and I decided to agree to reduce it to $500 because she felt she should have been able to at least get the carpets cleaned, which would have cost $500. We denied this request initially because we knew that carpet cleaning wasn't going to remove the wear and tear of her existence. Well, once we agreed on $500, she asks about the $100 I had agreed to refund her on some car work I had done. I agreed to it and we figured we were done. Next, my wife finds out about this agreement and immediately calls her mom to discuss in frustration. Her mom decides to oblige to $1,400, but then begins to say how she incurred extra costs from her car repairs because I wasn't able to fix her car and that it should cover her $1,400. She also mentioned that her extra $100 per month should have covered the cost as well, even though that was never agreed upon, even though she volunteered the extra $100 per month. So she's already paid $1,200 in addition to the rent she was paying before. Of course, since all this happened right before the holidays, we just agreed to accept the $400. We've seen each other a few times without issue, but there's still some bitterness, especially with the comments about how she now had to pay a bigger sum of money for her car repairs. Am I the astronaut? I think it's not an NTA. I know that much. Get that out of here. It went right back to where I had it, and then it fell on the ground. Where I'm stuck is this an ESH? Or is it just OP and spouse that are the asshole here? This is a shitty thing to do. Okay, first of all, charging mother-in-law rent. Not something I would do unless I absolutely had to, but like she volunteered to pay rent, right? I think. So whatever, I get it. There's utilities increase. She is taking up space that you otherwise would have. She had the means to pay rent. So great. I think that more than compensates you for the amount of space and the utility increase that she's taken up here. $500 for one room? It's pretty good. I mean, you did pretty okay. You did pretty okay. And then year 2, she paid an extra $100 per month just because. So she paid you $1,200 in addition to the rent that she was paying for year 1. If you put yourself in a landlord position, which you technically were here because you were renting out a room, I don't think you have a leg to stand on to try to force her to pay for the cost of the carpet removal, right? There was no contractual agreement that said that she was going to be on the hook for wear and tear. It's not even damage, it's normal wear and tear. There's nothing that legally obligates her to pay for any of that. So she could straight up just give you the finger and walk away and be completely in the clear here. The fact that you guys are going after her and trying to make her pay for it in the first place makes you an asshole for me. The fact that she's using, well, I had increased expenses with this, and this, and is fighting you back might make her a little bit of an asshole too. Not that it's not warranted, because it is. She's trying to make everything balance out here. I'm surprised she didn't just call you on your bullshit and be like, what the hell? She did say, why am I being charged for this when you guys were going to replace the flooring up there anyway? And I agree with that, but I think I would also just straight up refuse to pay. Now, she's probably trying to keep the peace, and that's probably the only reason she's agreed to pay anything at all. But that kind of leads me to think that this family dynamic is just it's just their money each other. And what is Thanksgiving like? Everybody brings their receipts and they're like trying to figure out who they're going to fuck this holiday season. Like, it all seems wrong to me. What do y'all think? Fundraising habits says, I was a landlord for years and carpets are 7-year maybe replacement, not 2 years. It's not the International Bank of Mother-in-Law, Sergeant Mac. They started playing money games. She just played them right back. She's trying to make a point. Alaskan Dog Mom. That might be the case. If she's just doing this to make a point, and this is her way of standing up to it and calling bullshit on it, then she's not the asshole for me. But it's the general, no upfront conversations here, just trying to be petty with me. Being petty to family members with money is a dangerous game, right? Like, why? So I'm at a 2. I'm at a 2 for OP and OP's partner here, because I feel like it's something they definitely shouldn't have done. They feel like they're justified in their own ways. I don't think that it was like an evil thing to do. I think it was dumb. And I think if their relationship with family is transactional, there's a lot of problems there. And maybe that's something that they learned, and this is just how the whole extended family is, but it sounds very uncomfortable.